So today I'm going to read for you one of my favorite poems from one of my very favorite books as a child. This book is called Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, and it is by T.S. Eliot. The poem that I'm going to read for you is called Growltiger's Last Stand, and I want you to keep in mind that as I'm reading this was written back in the 1930s, and times back then are not like times today, so just keep that in mind. Growltiger's Last Stand. Growltiger was a bravo cat who traveled on a barge. In fact, he was the roughest cat that ever roamed at large. From Gravesend up to Oxford, he pursued his evil aims, rejoicing in his title of the Terror of the Thames. His manners and appearance did not calculate to please. His coat was torn and seedy, it was baggy at the knees. One ear was somewhat missing, no need to tell you why, and he scowled upon a hostile world with one forbidding eye. The cottagers at Rotherhithe knew something of his fame. At Hammersmith and Putney, people shuddered at his name. They would fortify the hen-house, lock up the silly goose, when the rumor ran along the shore, "Growltiger's on the loose!" Woe to the weak canary that fluttered from its cage. Woe to the pampered Pekingese that faced Growltiger's rage. Woe to the bristly bandicoot that lurks on foreign ships, and woe to any cat with whom Growltiger came to grips. Now, on a peaceful summer night, all nature seemed at play. The tender moon was shining bright, that barge at Mossley lay. All in the balmy moonlight, it lay rocking on the tide, and Growltiger was disposed to show his sentimental side. His bucko mate, Grumbuskin, long since had disappeared, for to the Bell at Hampton he had gone to wet his beard, and his bassoon, Tumble Brutus, he too had stolen away. In the yard behind the Lion he was prowling for his prey. In the forepeak of the vessel, Growltiger stood alone, concentrating his attention on his Lady Griddlebone. And his ravished crew were sleeping in their barrels and their bunks, as the Siamese came creeping, and their sampans and their junks. Growltiger had no eye nor ear for aught but Griddlebone, and the lady seemed enraptured by his manly baritone. Disposed to relaxation and awaiting no surprise, but the moonlight shone reflected from 100 bright blue eyes. And closer, still and closer, the sampans circled round, and yet from all the enemy there was not heard one sound. The lovers sang their last duet in danger of their lives, for the foe was armed with toasting forks and cruel carving knives. Then Gilbert gave the signal to his fierce Mongolian horde. With a frightful burst of fireworks, the kittens, they swarm aboard. Abandoning their sampans and their pullaways and their junks, they battened down the hatches on the crew within their bunks. Then Griddlebone, she gave a screech, for she was badly scared. I'm sorry to admit it, but she quickly disappeared. She probably escaped with ease. I'm sure she was not drowned. But a serried ring of flashing steel Growltiger did surround. The ruthless foe pressed forward in stubborn rank on rank. Growltiger, to his vast surprise, was forced to walk the plank. He, who 100 victims had driven to that drop, at the end of all his crimes was forced to go kerflip, kerflop. Oh, there was joy at Wapping when the news flew through the land. At Maidenhead and Henley there was dancing on the Strand. Rats were roasted whole at Brentford and at Victoria Dock, and a day of celebration was commanded in Bangkok.